Hey, you guys, what's going on? You guys are coming in. I see y'all. So let me get everything set up and we are going to start soon. I'm going to let more of you guys pile on in here. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. So hello to everybody. Hello to everybody. If this is your first time with me, can you type in the chat section how long have you been trading and if you've back tested before? Okay. So if it's your first time with me, tell me how long you've been trading for. And you could put it in the chat box. And if you've back tested before. Hey, Miss Monster. Hey, we're over here on Zoom. So click the link in my bio. Let's get this over here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So excited, you guys. This is going to be like such a great session tonight. Like this week, I'm going to just tell you guys, right? And if you guys can hear me, give me the number 1 as well. Joni says, starting the journey, trading from scratch, never back tested. Wow. Kimberly gave me number 1. Okay, thank you. Wow. Okay. So, Joni, tell me a little bit. How long you been trading for? You're starting from scratch. Brand new, never back tested. Okay, cool, 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 cool. And these are things that we need to know. Hey, you guys, join us over here on Zoom. Link is in the bio. I'm excited to know what's making you start from scratch, Joni. That's heavy right there. And hey to everybody in Zoom land. Hey, Mandy, what's going on, honey bunny? So excited. So if y'all see me looking this way, y'all, it's because y'all are on this screen. I got something on this screen, something we're going to go over here really quick. We're going to do like a little quick multiple choice thing for you guys to help you guys kind of think your trading scene through just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started, y'all. I'm gonna be on here with you guys for about an hour and a half. Hey Andy, how are you doing? And y'all, we're just gonna back test. I'm gonna pick some of you guys to back test with me. So let me tell you guys how it's gonna go. Before we back test, I like to set the scene. I like to, help you get really organized with what we're going to do. So I just kind of like go through a small teaching moment, right? Because I'm very organized and I love to be thorough as possible. So we're just going to do a little multiple choice really quick, where I'm just going to be asking you questions to get you thinking about your trading atmosphere, your trading scenario. Like what does a good trading session look like to you? Okay. And it's going to be from your perspective, through your eyes. Okay. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to hop on the price chart. I already have a great area where I'd like us to back test that. And here's the thing, this is very random. And here's why I tell you guys this. I picked the scenes, but the thing is, when I pick one of you to back test with me, I have no idea what you're going to trade. I have no idea what you're going to say. I have no idea what you're going to plot. So I want to see how you trade through your eyes to help you. Now, if you're a beginner, and like Johnny said, she's, I don't know if you're a she or he. I don't want to, say what you are. I don't know. I don't want to assume our first time meeting. But whatever you plot, whatever you do, I'm just here to help you. I'm here to be an aid. I'm here to be a guide. I'm here to give you constructive feedback. Okay. And so that's what I like to do. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. So what I'd like you to do is take out a piece of paper if you can. Have paper, have pencil. You're male. Okay. Thank you. Have paper, have pencil, and let's get into it. Okay. So when it comes to back testing, for those who've never back tested, because I need to talk to you guys about what it is first. Back testing just basically means that whatever trading knowledge you have, whether it is from someone you're learning from, a group you're learning from, a course, a program, YouTube University, Baby Pips University, whatever it is, you're going to take that knowledge. It could be the basics of knowledge of how to read a price chart, right? This is your Euro USD. This is your USD Swiss. This is the time frames. Like you can back test anything that helps you understand what you're doing. Okay. But the thing is, when you start to look at the candlesticks now, that's a bit of a different story. So when you back test, you take that same information and you just go back in time, back in past chart data, price action candles, or whatever form of price action you're learning, the line chart, Rankos, Hakanashi, whatever, and you just go way back in time to start testing out that information that you're learning. It's just you getting acclimated to the technique that you're learning. That's what back testing is. And then you're also back testing for results. If I plot this thing that this person told me to plot, did I do it correctly? If I enter the trade this way per what I'm learning, and if I keep entering, what results am I getting? Am I getting good results? Am I getting bad results? If I exit the trade here and use this stop loss, will I be stopped out? Will I not be stopped out? So you're doing that in past time versus doing it right now. Because if you do it right now while the market is moving, that's more so for you demo trading or more for you live trading. I prefer people who I teach to demo trade. I'm sorry, to back test first before they demo trade. That way, there's no risk of losing money. We keep money out of sight, out of mind, and we grow our accounts while we're back testing because we can do it visually, and then we can do it on our price charts. And that way, the psychology part of losing real money or fake money doesn't devastate us as we're learning. Okay, so that part is very important. Hey, Kelly, what's going on? Hey, Kiana, what's going on? So let's go ahead and let's get into it, you guys. So let's talk about entries and exits today because that's what we're going to be back testing. Okay. I think we're all trend out. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm all trend out. I think this year I have beat trend to death with how to trade the trend. And I know some of you guys are new to me. Don't worry. I'm going to do more classes on trend. But for right now, your girl is just too trend out to keep talking about trend, although we'll back test that as well too today. So it's not going to be really a trend trading class. It's going to be more of if I enter here and not exit here, how does this look? Because I've seen that a lot of you are having issues with your entries and your exits. Okay, so let's talk about the trade setup. What is a trading setup? Okay, a trading setup is a set of rules that details the steps that you're going to take to execute a trade from beginning to the end. That's why I said to set the scene, set the stage, set your atmosphere. What does that look like? Now, this is going to look different per trader because some of you guys have different trading styles. Some of you guys hold trades long term. So you look at the lower time frames, i.e. 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour. Some of you guys hold trades, maybe a little bit more intraday. So maybe you're looking at time frames, the same time frames I just mentioned, but maybe you're also looking at the daily. Some of you guys are like me who are swing traders, and maybe you're looking at the higher time frames, the monthly, the weekly, and then a daily, right? So that's important to understand and get to know up front. And also too, the reason why you back test some of this stuff is because of this one major thing. When it comes to market structure or price action, whatever you're trading, always remember this, you guys. Whatever your trading style is, when you plot a particular structure, some of you guys here are my support and resistance traders. So if you're a scalper or a day trader, your levels are going to be very close because you're not trying to hold a trade. So if you're a day trader or a scalper and you have levels or trend lines or something that are far in range, you may want to rethink what you're doing. If you're a swing trader and your levels are very close, you may want to rethink what you're doing. And the best way to rethink what you do is to back test. That's all. Okay. So I want you guys to set the scenario. So number one, write this down. When do you analyze your charts for future movements? Okay. I want you to write that question down. When do you analyze your charts for future movements? I'm going to give you two different things to choose from, two different scenarios to choose from. It could be both. It could be one or the other. Okay. Is it A, when the market is closed over the weekend, or a few hours or minutes before your trading session? Now, some of you guys may write both. You may say, what's your coin I analyze over the weekend and I analyze a few minutes or hours before my trading session. I'm asking that for a reason, and here's the reason. I'm going back to my trading styles for just a second. My day traders and my scalpers. More than likely, you guys do analyze over the weekend, but you guys are also going to be analyzing while the market is running because while the market is open, because you guys have to constantly be getting in and out of trades throughout the day for a few hours a day, right? So it's great that you analyze over the weekend, but when price is moving, when the market is open, what does that look like? Okay. Are you analyzing in the morning? Are you analyzing at night? Some of you guys are waking up for the London session. So, but when do you sit to analyze it before you enter a trade to know what direction price is in, right? So that's something I want you guys to start to write down. I wake up at this time, I analyze for this amount of minutes or this amount of hours. and then I look for my trade. Something to think about, okay? Kelly said A. Okay, cool, Kelly. And let's get there too. And thank you for sharing that with me. When the market is closed over the weekend, I only analyze my charts when the market is closed over the weekend because I set my charts up a week ahead. Because I swing trade and I teach strictly swing traders. What I do is I say, hey, you guys, let's analyze our price charts for the week ahead. So that way, when the market is moving, when price is running, we don't have to set them up throughout the week. We know where we need price to go because we're holding our positions. All we need price to do is get there. That's it. So we're not going to chase price. We're going to let price come to us so we can trade for the future. And we're all doing it. It just looks different. So it's either A, B, or it's both for some of you. Okay, number 2, what time frame do you begin with and what do you do on that time frame? Now, hear me out. There's 2 different scenarios here again. The first scenario is you either on that time frame, you're analyzing the trend or the direction that price is moving, or you're plotting market structure. Whatever you're learning, whatever tools you're learning, support and resistance, supply and demand, your key levels, maybe a trend line, maybe a Fibonacci, maybe an advanced pattern. Some of you guys have harmonic scanners. Harmonic scanners are also called advanced patterns. Maybe you guys are looking at chart patterns, wedge patterns, rising channels, falling channels, rising wedges, teacups, double tops, double bottoms. I don't know, head and shoulders, right? So are you looking for trend first or are you plotting structures? It's either A and B or it's A or B. Okay. If y'all need me to slow down, let me know so I can ask the questions over. But it's something I want you to start thinking about. Now, the reason why I'm asking this is because it's very important. Hear me out. If you start plotting structure first without understanding direction, when price moves, you'll make more trading decisions and you'll fall victim to trading error. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys that little bit of a heads up. Okay. Kelly says A and B. Johnny says A and B. Oh, please, A and B again. Okay. A and B for number 2 is what time frame do you begin with and what do you do on that time frame? Are you analyzing trend for price direction or are you plotting your structures, your market structures? What are you doing? Is it A and B or A or B? Okay. But I'm just, like I said, I'm gonna give you guys a little tip. If you plot the structure first without understanding direction, sometimes you can make more trading decisions, which leads to more trading error. So sometimes it's really good to plot your trend first, or to not plot the trend first, but to see what direction price is going in so you can trade with direction versus just the structure. Okay, very important. Jermaine says he wants the trend. I got you, brother. I got you. So number 3, right? Number three. What time frame do you find your take profit on before you enter the trade? I want you guys to write that down. What time frame do you find your take profit on before you enter the trade? Is it A, the same time frame you analyze the trade on? Or is it the same time frame, excuse me, is it the same time frame you plot structure on? And hear me well when I say this, okay? Hear me well when I say this. I'm sorry, let me say this again. Is it the same time frame you enter the trade on? So it's kind of going to be 3. When you analyze your trend and when you plot your structures, are you also entering in on that same time frame? Okay. Let me say this again, y'all. I'm getting tongue tied because I hear my kids. I have 2 kids, y'all. Okay. So let me ask the question again so I can say this the right way. What time frame do you find your take profit on before you enter the trade? Okay. So you're not entered into the trade yet. You're not entered into the trade yet. You've already plotted structure. You found your trend. Okay. So is it the same time frame? Are you finding your same time frame on the same time frame? Their take profit on the same time frame you're analyzing, or are you finding your take profit on the same time frame you enter the trade on? That's very important. I'll explain it later. Okay. I will explain it later. Okay. I see y'all. I see y'all. Understand the trend. Then I can plot the structure. Yep. I find trend on weekly and enter on daily. Beautiful, Miss Sonia. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I want you guys to start thinking about that. Same time frame I analyze on. Okay, cool. So that's what beautiful. So you're finding this the take profit on the same time frame you analyze on. Enter on the daily. Okay, cool. We got that part, right? Start thinking about this stuff, you guys. Okay. And then number four. Once you're in the trade, where do you set your stop loss? Once you, and let me say this now, once you enter the trade, you've executed the position. Where do you place your stop loss? Is it a few pips above or below your entry based on your own doing? That means you choose the number, you choose the area where your stop loss goes. Or are you using some type of indicator or object? I'll say object too. Some of you guys may be using wicks, like you'll use the wick of a previous candle to plot your to move your stop loss. Some of you guys may do a number. I like doing numbers from time to time. Some of you guys may use an indicator. I know some people use the ATR. Sometimes I'll use a Fibonacci. So it's just going to depend on what you do. Okay. So I want you to write that down, and I want you to answer that for yourself. Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to backtest on USDJPY. I just picked this pair because I remember this one area where I backtested on, and I backtested with other people. And it was a really good area for us to backtest in because it was a trending market. It had really beautiful fluctuations because I like to backtest pretty areas with new traders. I like pretty areas. We do the hard areas in other places, okay? You don't always want to do hard areas. Above or below previous, higher, low. Okay, cool. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and we are about to back test. Okay. Can everybody see my price chart? If you can see my price chart, give me the number 1, please. I want to make sure you can see my charts. Thank you. Thank y'all. Y'all's gotta be different. My husband said he got a 1 too. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. Okay. This is USDJPY daily time frame. I would like a few of you I'm going to call on. If you feel comfortable, you can join me. You can chat with me and tell me what the next move is going to be for you personally. Okay. I would not go below the 1 hour time frame. If we have to use the 1 hour, that's fine. But for the most part, I prefer we stay on the daily in the 4 hour. Okay. Don't want to go below the 1 hour. Okay. So if you like to get on, say, or type me, and I'll choose one of you. If you like to go on, type me. Let me get this out the way so I can view my full price chart and get my notes out the way. If you like to go on, say me. Hold for indicator. What do you mean, Scott? What do you mean? Oh, and then let me say this one thing too, you guys. I'm here to teach. Okay. I'm here to guide you. Please do not be afraid. Do not think that just because you're on here and you're new or you don't know much, that you're not deemed necessary to be helped, that you're not deemed necessary to be heard, that you don't have a voice. Everyone here has a voice. If you need help, get the help. Ask the right questions so you can take the right actions. Okay. So if you want to go, I'm your girl. Let's go. There's no pressure. Okay. But I want you to feel comfortable, and I need you to get the help you need to make your tomorrow better. Okay. Edgar said me. Okay. You got to speak though. You can unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
I'm here.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, already rock and roll.
Okay, so.
Little excited.
I'm excited for you too. Okay, so we have, and I'm looking this way so I can see comments, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
We have this bullish candle here, right? But we know a bullish candle doesn't really just mean anything, As a trader, we got to set the scene. So, Edgar, I want you to set the scene for me. What's our next play? You lead us. What's our next play?
Honestly, looking at the structure of the market, I could see that we're in an uptrend. Okay. So I'll look for the market to come and retest the previous the previous high before that high happens, which is, can you go down just a little bit? Yes, somewhere right around that zone area.
Okay.
So I basically will wait. I won't enter this trade unless I get a retest on that level.
Okay.
And hopefully I'll look for maybe a few candles rejection or an engulfing candle around that area for a buy momentum to the upside.
Okay, cool. So you want to see price come back down to test it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And on what time frame is that?
Um, Normally I drop like 2 time frames down. So basically I will go like 1 hour will be the lowest. That's basically where I enter the market as well.
Okay.
So I normally enter the market um in the 1 hour. So a little adjustment will happen like on the marking of the charts because price could basically drop just slightly a little lower than that. But yes, I'll wait on the 1 hour where I'll look to execute the trade. In a engulfing candle on the 1 hour would be a good entry around that area.
Okay. So while we're on this time frame, you're saying that you're going to wait. So that means that this is the area we need to find your entry, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we got that part. So we're on our hands. Second part. When price gets to that area and you execute that trade, you hit the buy button, where are you taking profit to?
Um, can you go back to the daily? Just go back to the daily. Normally I go like 2 to 1. Yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So depends on how I'm trading that day. I maybe will execute 2 trades and I'll let one of them run to maybe around 114 level, 114.00.
114. Got you. And are you a day trader or a swing trader?
See, I'm able to hold trades for a while.
Beautiful.
But I like intraday trading. That's why I'll basically place two. If I know the market is in my favor, I'll place 2 orders.
Beautiful.
I'll close one and I will look to just ride one up.
Okay.
Just move my stop loss and profits every time I create a lower high. Then I'll move my stop loss below that to try to secure most of the pips.
Okay. So not lower high, but higher low, because the price is going to go up, it's going to create higher lows.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So we got your long-term trade, we got your long-term exit, but you still need your short-term exit because you just told me you're also an intraday trader, right?
Okay, so my short-term exit will be, I'll give you a number right now. Maybe I'm looking say around 113 if I'm correct.
113. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Go ahead.
Yes, yeah, around 113.
Okay. So let me ask you this next question. So for your intraday trade, intraday just basically means that you're going to enter the trade within a day and you're going to try to exit within 24 hours, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
If for the first position, because you're going to enter in 2, if for that intraday position, price does not hit your next area within 24 hours, what do you do with that trade?
If I'm in profit, I will basically, if I have room to move up my stop loss to break even, I will. Okay. Depends on how the market is moving, or I will leave it and let it roll over for the next day, honestly.
Beautiful. Okay, so let's get into it. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
So we gotta wait for price to hit your zones. It's always part of our rules, right? We wait for price to go back to the area we need price to move down to, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So let me ask you this next question. Do you need price to touch or can it be close?
I will see. It could be close because a zone is basically an area. It's not one straight zone, one straight line. It's an area that price will kind of come around and depends on the momentum and the volatility it will reject or so. I basically say it'll be close. It'll be an area that I'll really look for. A very close area, honestly.
Okay, where's your area? Talk to me. Where's your area?
It'll be the same red line. And I'll put another one at 111,700.
Okay.
Somewhere right there. So if price comes somewhere around in there, then I'll look to execute that trade.
Cool. All right. She says, same. This is a trade I watched for a few days. Awesome. Kendall said this is not a trade, an area he would trade. Okay. So obviously we have two different types of trades, right? Two different trading styles. And this is what I love about trading, because we can all do something different and be right. This is what I love about trading. Very, very beautiful. So let's keep going because it's not in your area yet. Okay, she's almost there. She's not touching yet though.
Ooh.
There she goes. Okay, this is the good part now. Now she's here. Now she's here. So you would have waited. And let's talk about it. When Price was here, this was June 27th. This is just 2 days later, right? June 29th. Just had to wait 2 days. You okay with doing that?
Yes, because I basically go through most of the currency pairs. So I'll try to find one that is fit for that day. For example, if this is not ready, I'll leave it and I'll check it back maybe every few hours just to see how it's moving while I'm focused on another pair and looking for another entry or so on.
Beautiful. Can I give you a suggestion?
Yes, ma'am.
Instead of coming back a few hours, set an alert. On TradingView, I don't know if you use TradingView or MetaTrader, but on TradingView, you can set an alert to where you can be alerted if price crosses an area for you. That way, once that's alerted, that's when you come to the chart. That way you ain't got to worry about checking it throughout the day. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So prices in your area now. Okay, we have a beautiful rejection candle. What do you need to see to enter into this trade?
I basically need to see, but I have but almost 1, 2, 3 touches. Around 3 touches in a nice engulfing candle from off that zone that indicates that we'll change the momentum to the upside.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let's put this together. Let's simplify what you just said. Okay, yes, especially for my new people here, because you know what you're doing. You got your zone. That's beautiful. You know you're looking for an engulfing. That's awesome. But what happens if price doesn't give you that engulfing? What happens if it doesn't touch 3 times? I'm not saying that it won't touch 3 times, but you've already told me that price is going up. So, and what I'm hearing is you're a conservative trader as well too. If you're saying I'm looking for the engulfing, I'm looking for it to touch 3 times. You're looking for it to do multiple things at one time. But here's the question I always ask. What happens if it doesn't do that?
Sometimes I will, if I know that we're in a strong uptrend and price at the zone that I wanted to get to, I will watch a few rejections, then I'll execute the trade. Because if I already have my risk, what I'm trying to, if the market go against me that I will lose, and it's not going to really hurt me, then I will execute the trade.
Okay, so let's do it. You got a rejection candle right here, right? This is a beautiful hammer, beautiful hammer. Hammers are signs that price is going to change momentum. Okay, so you got that. When you say engulfing, that lets me know you're looking for a color confirmation though, because a bullish engulfing is a green candle. So what if the next candle, because you have a doji and decisive candle, what if the next candle is a bullish candle? And it's off your zone. All your rules are being met right now.
Yes, ma'am.
What would you do?
I'll execute the trade.
Okay. Next candle is a bullish candle.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What do you want to do?
So I'll take the trade. I'll take the trade.
Okay. So I'm going to set it exactly how you tell me to. I'm only going to set your take profits first.
Yes, ma'am.
And let's explain to everybody why you're taking this trade. So number one, he just told me that price is in an uptrend. He says it looks like price is going up, right? We're having few bullish days. Looks like price is moving up. That's number one. Number two, he says, this is my zone. This is my area where I want to enter into the trade. That's really good. That's really well. Okay, so he knows exactly the price he wants to enter. So let's talk about that really quick, you guys. We trade exchange rates. These numbers over here on this price scale to my left, on the left-hand side, you guys, these are exchange rates. And what this means is you have USDJPY. So let's pretend you have USD in one hand, the United States dollar in one hand, and you have the Japanese yen in the other hand. If he's trying to buy or going to buy right now, he's buying the dollar over the Japanese yen. And if he enters the trade off of this bullish candle, he's buying it at the exchange rate of 111 yen and 90 cents. That's what he's doing. Okay, that's all we're doing. We're trading exchange rates. And then what he's gonna do is buy it up to another exchange rate where he says, hey, I believe price can go up here to around the 113 yen area. That's what he's doing. Okay, and he's trading it based off of his rules. So we have one take profit. Are you saying you're saying two, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're gonna do two. Now, here's the part here. What does your stop loss look like?
My stop loss basically it will be below the previous low, which is slightly lower than that, a little lower, right around that level right there.
Got you. Okay, so you're setting it to a place where you know the market's gonna have a hard time reaching, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, I'll go to the other time frames, Kendall and Mark. I really want to get your name right. I'm gonna say March. I will go to those time frames in just a second. I really want to hit on what he's doing really quick, because he's the star student for right now. Okay, because I don't want to confuse his analysis. I don't want to confuse what he's doing. I don't want to make him second guess what he's doing. If he tells me to go to the 4, we'll go to the 4. I follow other traders' rules when we back test. Okay, so let's go ahead and play at 4. Okay, so you're in profit. We feel good, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We feel good. You just hit your first profit. Do you see why I said what if price doesn't really give you an engulfing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so even though this and let's break this down. You had a very beautiful rejection candle. You have a doji, you have a rejection candle again, a very beautiful bullish hammer. Some would say this is an engulfing, and I can agree it kind of is, but it's also a hammer first. It's a rejection candle first, following this one candle that told you that price was going to go in one direction. It's going your direction. Okay. Don't focus on candle colors on all candles, you guys. Colors don't always mean anything. It's the definition of the candle that means the most. Definitions of candles means they're very important because all candles have the same definitions. Okay. It's just they look different, but you're still going to buy or sell based off of them. That's why they have the same definition. Okay. So this is an aggressive type of trade. How do you feel about that change?
Honest, I feel good. I've been as Jermaine. Jermaine is actually my cousin. So
yes.
We've been trading demo for a while and been studying a lot. So
and I know it because he said that to me earlier today. When he said engulfing, he mentioned that to me earlier.
Wow. You see? What a coincidence. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah. So we study a lot. We are not in the market live as yet, but we study a lot to try and conquer the fear and being able to execute trades very, very without fearing anything, very easy.
Beautiful. And you know what? I have no qualms against that. No qualms against that. The reason why I don't have any qualms against that, because that's what you're supposed to do as a trader. You guys are already on a good start. You're demo trading. So let's finish this trade out. Do you want to, and let's talk about it. You're in profit. You just made 109 pips. Let's look at the time. People, everyone listen to me right now. When you enter into a trade, here's what's important when you're back testing. Jermaine, Edner, listen to me when I tell you guys this, okay? Because y'all are in demo right now. Always write down the day you entered, the time you entered, the time you exited, how long you held the trade for. And when I say how long you held the trade for, here's what I mean. How long did it take to reach or take profit? If you got stopped out, how long did it take you to get stopped out? Do that for every single trade you take. Because if you do that per currency pair, per how you're trading, per the time frames you're entering, it's going to tell you on average how many pips you take if you trade intraday. On average, how many pips you take if you swing trade. On average, how long you're holding your trade for, and these are all going to be plus or minus. It's also going to tell you how long does it typically take you to get stopped out, and if you do, around how many pips does that normally look like? Okay, because you're getting to know the pairs you're trading and what you should and what you shouldn't do and how you should adjust in case you go into drawdown season. Because we all have drawdown season. So let's play the rest of this trade out. I'm gonna keep going forward, you guys. Keep going forward, because we can always go backwards. We can always play this backwards. Let's just keep going forward like this. Boom, you're out. How do you feel?
Honestly, I feel great.
That's a beautiful trade. Good job. I love it. Yes, Jermaine said definitely would do that. Thanks a lot. You are very welcome, Jermaine. So you guys had really, I mean, sorry, you guys, Edna, that was a really good trade setup. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. And then look how it came back into your 113 area.
Thank
That
you.
was beautiful. I need you, if you can, to take a picture of a setup like this. This is your ideal setup.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me know when
Yes,
you
ma'am.
take that picture if you can, so I can go to the next. Okay.
Okay, one second.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Beautiful. Thank you for being a volunteer, sweetheart.
Thank you always.
You're welcome, sweetie. Okay, so that was a really good trade. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back up. Let's go back up to Kendall's and Marjay for a second. So Kendall said that this is not an area that he would trade in. So this is something that didn't fit his setup, right? And so let's look at it. This was the area here um, that Edner had gotten into. And this is a really good area for intraday because obviously from the way it looks like he's trading this for support and resistance. So this was his support and resistance setup. Okay. So he followed his rules. He followed them to the T and it ended up in profit for him. And if we look at it from a higher time frame perspective, we can see that it did come and it did test the highs. Now, on average, will price always do this? No, it won't always do it as nice and as clean, but for the time being, how price is moving, we can see that it actually did it. This is actually a very beautiful trend going back up to the upside. Now, I want you guys to notice why I'm saying that. If we break these areas down as they're going up and we break them down as individual higher highs and higher lows, here we have a higher high, and then we also have another higher high here, and then another high here, where we have our higher lows, our higher lows, our higher lows. This is actually a very beautiful narrow trend because there's not really deep pullbacks. I'll be honest, I'm with Kendall here. These are not trade setups that even I would take because I'm not an intraday trader and I'm a swing trader. So it makes a difference of your trading styles, which is why I asked earlier, what would you do? And also I mentioned the trading styles first. So this is where an intraday trader, a day trader, or a swing or a scalper would eat. And if we look over here, look at the difference between this trend and these pullbacks versus the pullbacks over here. I'll be honest, swing traders would eat over here all day, while day traders and scalpers will probably suffer or they have a harder time getting in and out of trades because of consolidation, because of the ranging market, and because of momentum. So this is where we would feast. And I'm telling you guys this because not every area is pretty, like I had mentioned earlier. So you have to know the type of condition that your trade setup is going to work in. And this one just happened to work out for him. So good job. Okay. Marjay asked if I can go to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame here, it still fit his setup once again. It came back into his zone. I want you to watch this, Edner. Even on the 4-hour time frame, do you see that one candle right here, this rejection candle?
Yes,
You have a
ma'am.
rejection candle, you have an inverted hammer. That was your bullish engulfing confirmation. But do you see how that one candle led the way for you?
Yes, ma'am.
It's not about color candle in every candle. The bullish engulfing, I can understand that one, but this candle gave it away. But
Yes, ma'am.
I can tell you're a confirmation trader. This was another beautiful confirmation that you could have entered into. Beautiful. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So I'm in love with what you just did. Awesome. Beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, okay. Got you. Got you. Okay, Marcia. Thank you for telling me that. when y'all don't use real names, I don't know. So thank you for that. Screenshot already. Yes, 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 yes. Jermaine, I'm telling you, you think you saw something now. Oh, you just wait. Because I already know what we got planned. You just wait. Okay. So who wants to go next? Who's my next volunteer? And as you guys can see, I gave him beautiful tips to coach him along. One of the reasons is because he was right in what he said, but also too, with him wanting to just find the engulfing candle, the easiest part for him to do is once he sees his entry candle, because all his rules are being met. As you guys can see, he didn't need a lot of rules to be met. But once he sees that entry, it's best that he takes it, because we can't say what we want price to do and it not do it. Because if it doesn't do it, then we're going to be stuck and we're going to try to chase price. We shouldn't want to do that. So the tips and the key takeaways for him is, once he sees his entries, he should enter the trade. He already knew his take profits, which were very beautiful. And then to also use an alert, so that way he doesn't have to keep stalking his price charts. He gets to live away from his price charts. Okay, that part is very important. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go back up to the daily time frame, and I'm going to show you guys what's going on that time frame now. So I'm going to play it forward a little bit. As we can see here, price is reaching the highs again. So now it's another trading decision now, right? I forgot I had this up here too. So let's talk about this really quick. Your entries and exits, it's just your techniques, you guys. It's just telling you when to enter, how to exit. That's what your trading technique does, right? So when you enter, that's the time frames. How to exit, that's your market structure or your indicator that you're going to use, because some people use indicators. How to exit, that's how you set your take profit and your stop loss. And that's pretty much it. Okay. So who wants to go next? I promise y'all, I don't bite. I don't bite. I'm just here to guide you. And if you feel like you don't know enough, this is the time to get that help so you can begin to know more. Any volunteers? Any volunteers? I'm gonna pick somebody, y'all. I promise you I will. Oh, I know who I'm about to pick. Marcia, you want to go next? Now the next person I'm gonna pick too. Sure. Okay. Unmute your mic.
All right, I'm unmuted, ma'am.
How you doing? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, sweetie. So, what is your trading style?
Well, right now I'm trying to figure it out. I was doing a lot of scalping, but I work and I realized that wasn't working out on my schedule. So I'm trying to, shift into a swing trader because I'm married, I got 3 kids, and I'm in the military. So that's going to be the best to work for me in my schedule.
Got you. Well, firstly, thank you for your service. My husband's in the military as well too. What branch are you in?
The Army.
Okay, Army. I got. Oh man, I have 3 people in my family who is in the Army. My mom and dad were Navy. My husband is Air Force. Most of my family is Air Force. I don't think any of us were Marines. So once again, thank you for your service, sweetie.
I appreciate your support. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Jody said,
really?
"Go Navy."
Go Navy, be Army.
Hey, we all in this together, okay? We all in this together. Okay, so funny. We always get those people, right? But yeah, Navy. Yeah, mom and dad were, both of them were Navy. My mom drove ships. She had some beautiful pictures of her time back then. It's so beautiful. So let's talk about it. Okay, so you say that you're scalping. You know, you have a busy life, so obviously you can't be on your price charts all the time, right?
Correct.
You got 3. You said 3 kids, right?
3 kids, yes, ma'am.
So you busy. You a busy mom.
Yes, I am.
You are a go mom go, right?
Yeah,
I get that part. And so yeah, sometimes scalping won't work, and especially depending on your job in the Army. I know y'all Army, but y'all be busy. Y'all move. Y'all move.
Yeah, we do. I'm actually on duty right now, so.
Right. So let me ask you a question. Can you watch your price charts while you're working?
I have found that what is it? Firefox works on TradingView. So I have 2 screens. So sometimes I'll have one up and I'll just have it minimized and I'll just pop it back up every now and then.
Yep. I have a brother who used to do the same thing when he was full time. Yep. Sure. So trading gonna watch. that's how a lot of people do it though. So let's get into it, mama. Okay, so price is here. And let's say the market is closed, or we're analyzing together before, I don't know, let's say before we take a trade, make a trade decision. What do? What are we gonna do to make sure you get your pips out the market? You have the floor. It's your world. I'm just here to critique and guide you.
So we're on the daily, and I'm looking left. I see that price has hit, I'd say, area, and it's continued to fall from those areas.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm gonna mark that zone off.
Okay. So
and I'm gonna
talk to
wait.
me about how you're gonna zone it off.
I do the tool, the square tool,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd well, I can't really point, but basically off on the left hand side where we have this wick rejection.
Are we right here or are we over some more?
Over a little bit more.
Right or left?
Left.
Okay, this is my left.
So I'm the one that focuses my attention is if you go right just a little bit. So we have the W formation, the top of the W. The W formation.
No, listen, I don't do no W's.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know them, but y'all, are you talking about here?
Yeah, right in there.
Got you. Okay, I'm telling you, and this is once again what makes trading beautiful. Everyone does something differently. I'm a simple chick, y'all, but everybody do something different, right? So okay.
So I'm not even considering a trade until price reaches that area.
Okay, it's here now.
Yeah. Well, it's reached there, so I'm waiting for either some bearish movement, but just because I'm getting bearish movement doesn't mean that it's not going to continue up.
I like what you just said. All right, this is interesting. So let me ask you this next question because this one's going to kind of bring it home for me. If you're waiting, what time frame are you entering in on now? Because we're on a daily. So what time frame are you going to take that trade on?
I look at the 4 hour.
Okay, let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Let's break that down. If y'all have any questions as we're going over this, please let me know. Okay. All right, Mama, you ready?
Yep. So on the 4 hour, I'm seeing a different picture here.
Okay. Why is the picture different?
Because for me, I'm seeing definite wick rejections up there.
Okay. And what do these wick rejections mean to you?
It means to me that price is struggling to get past a specific area, specific zone, but that still doesn't mean that I'm going to immediately take this trade.
So what would it need to do in order for you to say, I'm going to push the button?
For me, pushing the button, I would like for price to go below this level that it's struggling right underneath.
So we need more information. So we're going to have to play it forward, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's play it forward. I want you to tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. So it went up.
So it went up.
It's still going up.
It's still going up.
Right. So let's break this information down a little bit more, especially for my new traders here. Okay. As you guys can see, what's going on here, and I'm going to just break this information down just right here in this small little one area. I can see right here that price is still making higher lows here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So right now you're on your hands. We're not really trading anything, right?
No, we're not.
No. So we need more information because technically you're telling me you're looking for a sale, but price is still pushing up, right?
Yes, it's still pushing up. So now I'm just waiting.
So do we need to wait on the daily or do we still want to stay here? Because I'm sorry, go ahead.
I look at the 4 hour more than the daily, but I'll glance back and forth.
Okay.
Just to see so I can get a better picture.
Okay. And you just let me know when it's time to go back up to that daily. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to play it forward more.
I'm going back to the daily now.
Got it. And let's let me put these back on the 4 hour really quick so it doesn't interrupt what we're doing. Hold on one second. I like a clean chart, y'all. Beautiful. Okay.
So I'm just going to be completely honest with you. Mm-hmm. I mean, the trend is an uptrend. So taking a sell is already risky.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say I'm a risky trader, but I like to trade double tops and double bottoms.
Okay.
That's the type of trader that I am.
Not you. So you're saying it's too risky. You don't know if you really want to enter a sale, right?
Yeah, for me personally, I probably would have just moved on to another pair because it made a big W. So I'm expecting a drop here soon. Sorry, I did the W thing again.
Got you.
But so, that wick right there is giving me some serious mojo that this fab is looking like it wants to fall.
All right. And let's talk about it. Number one, let's take trend out of mind here. Only overall. Okay. You put this structure here for a reason. And I really want you to walk in your own shoes, but listen to what I'm saying for a second. anytime you guys plot market structure, you're saying that this is the best possible price that I can buy or sell at. Okay. That's what you're saying. You also said that when, and I heard everything you said. You said, Shaquan, when price gets here, it tends to fall. It tends to reject. Did you not say that?
Yes, I did.
I want you to remember that. So that means that as long as price can stay below this zone, mama, that's what you're looking for. Okay. So for you to go to another pair at this point, you're going to miss out on the trade. This is fitting everything you wanted to do. You said it out of your own mouth. Okay. So at this point, I already see it. You need training on price action, mama. Mm-hmm. That's what you need, price action. When I tell you this is a beautiful setup, when I tell you I know this thing about to drop based on what you said, I will trade this for you. I will trade it for you. Let me tell you why. I'm going to do the same thing. Hear me well. With Antner, I'm going to do it to you. This is a rejection candle. You see that?
Yes.
This is a bearish engulfing candle. And if you really look at it, you can say it's a doji or you can say it's another rejection, but it's still an engulfing. The reason being is because this full candle, this one candle is bigger than that previous candle, but this one rejection candle says it all. We had a rejection here. That's a hammer. There, I just call them rejection candles. We had a rejection here and it fell. Why don't I think that price will do the same thing after this candle? But you said you look at the 4 hour more, mama, right?
Yes, I do.
I want you to see what's
probably why I miss a lot of the trades, because I might just be looking at the wrong time frame.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna show you how to put this information together. Okay. If this one candle says these are the wicks you should be paying attention to. This top wick and this top wick, that's why we call them rejections, because they're wicked higher at the top and the candle bodies are towards the bottom. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if this is a true rejection candle, price should stay below it. So watch this. Let's go to the 4 hour. This is why you're about to miss the best move. If this is our last higher low, what does this make this?
A lower low.
Yes. Yes. It's a lower low. What does a lower low mean?
It's a significance of bearish momentum.
Yes.
In the market.
Yes. And this says we want to sell. This one candle, and it's a bearish engulfing. Mama, it's a bearish engulfing out of your zone. This candle closed at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a bearish engulfing. This is one of the candles Antner was looking at. This is one of the ones he was looking for, but it's bearish.
Mama, yes, ma'am. One of those.
Yes, this is your setup. This is your sell. That's the trade, mama.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna give you 4 candles that I want you to watch. Y'all ready? If y'all been with me, y'all already know what these 4 candles are. You ready? Number 1, rejection candles. That's your hammer and your inverted hammer. That's number 1. Number 2, bullish or bearish engulfing candle. That's the 2. Number 3, doji confirmation. I'm gonna explain doji confirmation again in just a second, but doji confirmation candle. Number 4, spinning top or spinning bottom. Okay. I want you guys to understand something. When you say you know the direction, both of you mentioned something so beautiful. Y'all mentioned direction first, beautiful. Y'all marked structure, beautiful. Y'all knew y'all wanted price to come in here and do it. Once price gives it to you, execute. Don't think of what can happen after. Oh man, price could go up more. Oh man, price could go down more. You're right, it could. But what if you're right and you set a good stop loss and you create some wiggle room just in case price does push up a little bit more against you, but because you set that wiggle room, then price goes your way and you're in profit. Y'all see where I'm getting at now?
Yes.
So Mama, I want you, I'm telling you, I teach 3 steps. That's it. Trend, structure, price action. I have a webinar on this on Saturday to show you guys how it's done. Trend, structure, price action. That's it. Okay. Trend, structure, price action. I teach this every week. Trend, structure, price action. That's it. And all your rules just got met, mama. So now we're gonna execute this trade. We're gonna sell this. Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your take profit. What time? I know because you're scalping. Just picture this being the time frame you would normally trade on. Okay. But what would you say your take profit?
I'm looking, take profit, maybe. Do you see the area here where they have the? I can't even explain it.
Here, I'm gonna go down. Just tell me when to stop, okay?
Okay. Keep going. Right there.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, exactly here.
Well, I put it a little bit up, like on the body of that last wick. The wick, like that red, the body of it, not the actual wick.
Right here.
Nope, go down.
Go down. Right here.
Stop. Yeah, stop right there.
Okay, cool. We're gonna do just that, and we're gonna enter on a 4 hour. Okay, so you have your take profit. We know that part. Now, here's what we're gonna also do. We're gonna set your stop loss. This is gonna be based on your parameters. Okay, so if this is your entry candle, let me zoom in. If this is your entry candle, you need your stop loss to go above this wick, just in case price does come back up to kind of goof us out. We want to make sure we have that wiggle room. So how many pips above are you setting up that stop loss?
Me and the pips, I'm still getting an understanding of as far as it goes.
So I'll give you.
We'll place it right up, like not like too close to the structure, but I'll place it like above the previous structure. So but I don't have actually like a pip amount. No, like right there where it's at is where I would place my stop loss.
Okay, let's not do that.
Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Example, why not? If price, like let's say you entered here, right? And then you said, Shaquan, I'm gonna set my stop loss here. Well, price with you out. Okay. You don't want that. I do another example. Let's say that you entered the trade around this area here, right? And let's say that you set your stop loss here. And then you saw price got down here. One of a few things is going to happen. Number one, even though you're not stopped out, you could move your stop loss to break even just to say, I don't want to lose no more money. Or you could move it a little bit up, you get stopped out. Or you're going to exit manually in fear that you don't lose more money.
Yeah, that's true.
See what I mean? Just give your trade wiggle room, because there's nothing worse than having a good trade and being wicked out because you're afraid to lose money. It's already risk on a trade once you add a stop loss. It's already risk. You could lose $1. That's still risk, mama. Okay?
That's true.
So we're going to put it just a few pips above. And my suggestion, because you're on USDJPY, my suggestion is on a 4 hour, just play with some numbers, maybe an extra 15 or 20 pips. Okay? Just test the stop loss number, test them separately. How does it look when you add 15 pips to that trade for your stop loss, right? Above that wick or below the wick, if you're buying or selling. If 15 pips get stopped out, go to 20. How does it look with 20? If 20 pips is fine, you're golden.
Okay.
Okay. And that just means an additional, not that it has to equal 20 or whatever, because I know some of my new people in here, I don't want y'all to, get that twisted, what I'm saying. But just an additional. So let's say we do an additional 15, right? So we're going to be at 73 pips. That's still close. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's decent.
That's decent, right? Let's play it forward. She's in profit. Ooh, look at that girl. Ooh la la. You're out the trade.
Yep.
Wow, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Y'all see how we doing this?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just trading y'all's eyes. I'm just going to encourage y'all to trade y'all eyes. Because, Mama, you said you was about to go to a new pair.
Yeah, I did say that.
Mm-hmm. But how do you, I want your honest feedback. How do you feel right now?
Well, I feel good. And unfortunately, this is something that I happen to do quite often, where I'll say, oh shoot, I'm not sure. I don't like the way it looks. And I'll go to another pair. And I come back and I'm like, dang, I'm an idiot. Like I should have taken that trade, I mean, I'm not like upset about it or anything. That's just what happens, with trading. But I think I've only been trading since February and I haven't gone live yet. So I'm still demo trading. That's
okay. Listen, yeah, I demo traded for 6 months. I went live for 2 weeks. I blew an account, doubled it. And after I doubled it, I said, I ain't using no more money. I back tested for another whole year. Listen, let me motivate y'all really quick. Y'all ain't trading for nobody else but your family and you.
Yep.
You're not trading for nobody else's standards. I had a guy ask me one day, this was about a year ago. He said, you teach, but why don't you spend your money on flashy things? You know, he was just basically asking me, why am I not showboating my money, basically, because that's what he sees other people do. I said, first of all, I have children, I have a family, I have a husband, we have goals, we got debt we want to, you know, pay off. My money does not belong to anyone when I make it. It doesn't. And I'm also not trying to trade and spend my money to live up to the Joneses mindset to please anybody, because when hard times happen, ain't nobody putting money in my pocket when I lose it. So that's something you have to think about too. You know, it's cool when we make it, but when you're in practice stage and you know nothing about this market and you're not comfortable, one of the worst things you can do is lose money before you're ready to actually start to lose it. Okay. So I always want y'all to, you know, think about that. And plus, you have to know who you are. I'm a minimalist. Y'all see my background? I don't really have stuff in my background unless I'm in my kitchen or my living room or something, right? But I don't want to spend my money to live up to what other people think I should look like, I should dress like, I should speak like, I should drive. I don't want to do that. I don't. And I don't want you guys to fall into that trap either. Now, some of you guys may be flashy. I know a lot of men and women who love vehicles. That's fine. A lot of men and women who want the big house. That's fine. You want to see the flash, right? You want to see someone with some flash on you. I find that that's more so younger people. And it's okay if that's you. I would never discourage you from that. But I've also learned that people like that, like the adrenaline, the hustle, and the bustle. And that's why I talk to all trading styles. The reason why I talk to all trading styles is because I understand if you're younger, you have no children, maybe a child or two, whatever, but you have no true responsibilities right now, you're gonna want that flashy lifestyle. And that's okay, but I want you to trade smart, reasonably. I'm more for some of a mature audience. I trade slowly. I don't have adrenaline. I will hold my trades because I also invest in the stock market. And my daughter just fell out the chair because she won't go to bed. Are you okay? I hope she's okay. She might be playing it off. She tough, y'all. My daughter tough. Y'all know y'all heard that thump. Okay, she's cool. She good. Daddy got her. But you know, this is just something. Now she crying because she's embarrassed. That's fine. But they are tough, right? But for me personally, you guys, I love holding my positions. I don't want to be in out because once again, that's human error for me. And I've done the scalping thing. I've done the day trading thing where I was making hundreds in minutes, but I could also lose it easily, you know? But when you guys trade, I'm telling y'all, and I love what Edner said. He said, hey, I look at all my pairs, but if I'm looking for that one trade, I'm telling y'all, one trade will set you apart. It will set you apart, right? And Marcia, this trade right here was the one that was going to set you apart because it fit all your rules. Okay. Yeah. So the moment the moment price is at your structure, all you have to do is wait for one candle. That's what I teach people. One candle, one candle, one candle. One of those four candles, one candle sets you apart. I promise you guys it does. Okay. So go ahead.
Shaquan, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Do you have like a picture or yeah, like a picture of the four candles you're looking for?
I do. Yeah, I have an ebook right now that's on sale. It's called the Profitable Four Candlestick Trading Book. Okay. That book, I'm teaching you guys, watch how much I love you guys. I teach you guys in that one book, those four candles, what they look like, what they represent, how it looks when those candles form, and why price trends the way they do because of how price forms after those candles. That's number one. Number two, I'm even going to test your knowledge to make sure you can retain what those candles are and how they look and how they trade the trend. Number three, I'm also teaching you different types of structures, right? Because I understand that everybody is different. Some people trade trend lines, some people support and resistance, some people Fibonacci. I teach you how to enter the trades based on trend when those candles form. I also teach you where to enter those trades, how to set your take profit, and I give you really, really beautiful graphics, chart setups with how to enter and exit those trades. Okay, so if y'all want that, y'all just email me or DM me after this, okay?
Okay.
Yes. So and here's the thing, you guys, I'm telling y'all, this is when you understand this, and I tell some people this, and I'm not trying to be rude. Price really don't care about our structures. They don't care about our structures. Not all the structures. They don't. Do they respect it? Yes. But there are going to be times when even our structures fail us. And the reason is because price action alone is beautiful. I'm telling you guys, price action alone is beautiful. When you pay attention to those candles and you understand what candles can mean, you understand the numbers behind them and it's supply and demand behind them. I'm telling you guys, you won't really have to keep looking left, because that one candle is your guide. It tells you where price is going to next. You just got to read it. But this is a beautiful structural area anyway, though. Really beautiful structural area. So good job.
Hey, Shaquan.
Hey, Charles. My husband's name is Charles. Oh, hey.
Hey, I, I see it. I see it all day long, and I know it, but my patience just kills me. It kills me so much that I'd be like, I know what it's about to do, but what I get confused at is I go from the daily and I take my hind parts, my hind parts all the way back down to the 1 hour, and then I'll play around with the 15, then I come back to the 1 hour, then I go back up to the 4 hour, and then I come back up to the daily. And it's just like, but my mind is still set on the 15-minute trying to play on the daily. You get what I'm saying? So and that's what messed me up. But so I see it.
When you do that, how does that work out for you, though?
Okay. It goes in my direction on the London, and through the London, by the time it comes back up in the New York session, I sit right there and I watch it be in the blue. And I watch it go into profit, and it comes right back and it goes right back into the negative.
Okay.
And it kills me every time, and I get frustrated, and I'm just so angry and mad, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
So let me ask you a question. Are you trading for time sessions or direction?
Direction.
Okay. So if you're trading for direction, number one, a time session really won't matter. What's going on is your priority time frames. Here's what I mean. You ready? You have 4 time frames you're looking at: daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15-minute, but it doesn't sound like it's in ordered flow. Does that make sense how I'm saying it?
Exactly. I get it.
Okay. So what I'm going to need you to do is figure out because it sounds like, you're not trying to hold a trade, right?
I am.
Ooh,
I'm trying to hold it.
Okay.
But I'm getting my patience is, I have a 15-minute time frame mindset, but I'm trying to do it on the daily. You get what I'm saying?
Right. And so why are you so tied? And it's your answer. It's not a wrong answer, but why are you tied to the 15-minute?
Because I need the money so fast. That's what it is. And that's what's killing me.
Do you
that's
need
what's
the
really,
money fast?
I want to see that money so, because I see it. Yeah,
Okay.
I just want it so bad. But, it's just.
Do you need the money fast or you want the money fast?
I want the money fast.
Okay, so it's not a necessity right now.
Right.
Are you losing more than you're winning?
I'm losing.
Okay, we need to slow you down. You have to be slowed down, Charles. You see that shiny red light and you're like, oh, that looks so good. I want that shiny red light. Every time I blink, I see it. That's what that 15 minutes is. Every time I see it, I want it. I want to touch it because I want it to keep blinking, right? That's what you're doing. But we need to turn that blinking red light into a yellow. We need to caution you down. We need to slow you down. Okay? Let's slow you down a little bit. Let's go step by step here. Transparent moment with how I actually trade and teach. Okay? Few of my students are in here. So we go through a process of, once again, the 3 steps that I just told you about: trend, price action, market structure. And we're all swing traders. None of us day trade, or none of us are scalping, and we don't share that information. Okay, so we understand what we're doing because we all need to be on one accord. That's number one. So when I'm looking at my price chart, number one, I'm never going to the left anyway, unless I'm looking at trend only. That's just that. That's it. Okay. So here's what I mean. I'm gonna stay with this because this has already passed. So you're on a 15. You don't need to go here. You need to stay here. I'm just gonna use an example. I'm gonna use this inside bar that I see. because I just trade based on price action. I don't trade traditional structures anyway. I need price to stay below this candle right here. Because if I go to my 4 hour, I'm about to teach you guys something. If I go to my 4 hour, y'all see these wicks? Do you see how this wick is not passing right here? Wick, 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 wick. Do you guys see that? How many of you see that? Okay. What this means is, and I'm going to move this backwards a little bit so you guys can be on one accord with me. Because I'm telling y'all, I don't know what's about to happen. Okay. I backtest on a daily. I don't backtest on a 4 hour. I don't backtest on a 1 hour. So you guys are about to see me in raw form. I don't know this area. Okay. So what I know is this is an inside bar. I like to call these push down, push up candle formations because we had momentum that pushed down. We had a push up candle and then another push down candle. The reason why this is an inside bar, the 4 candlesticks that I just mentioned to you guys, this is one of them. This is a doji confirmation, but this doji is in between 2 momentum candles to the downside. Okay, I always trade my same 4 candles. I don't trade any other candles. I don't care about any other candle names. It's just too much to remember. What I need price to do is to stay below this inside bar. That means the wick and everything above. Okay, so this is going to be the area in which I am going to take a trade on. So on the 4 hour time frame, when I drop down, I should see this thing going down. Okay, so I'm going to go down to the 4 hour. We're going to erase this. So hold on, y'all. Something changed on TradingView. I don't know why they keep doing this. It's messing up my areas here. Wick. Okay. Whatever, TradingView. Okay. It's messing me up here. But I want you guys to notice what's going on. You ready, Charles? You muted, Charles. You here with me?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay. Do you see how here we have a lower high, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. So your trade or your area, okay, this area should be in a downtrend. So we should see that. If this is the area that you're going to look to take profit on, the reason why is because you got that information from a daily time frame. When you drop down, your 4 hours should mimic what you just saw. Do you agree or disagree, or do you understand what I'm saying?
I agree.
Okay. And you understand, correct? I always want to make sure of that.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, cool. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for price to get there, right? Have that patience factor because you want to make it so bad, but you still want to have the patience factor. Okay. So now we are here. Now I'm on a 4 hour. So what I'm saying is, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to walk me through what's about to happen right now. If this is your structure, because I don't know what structures you trade. What structures are you trading?
I trade the structure I've traded is between the 4 hour. Yeah, I stay heavy on the 4 hour, and I go back down. I'm gonna tell you what my problem is.
Mm-hmm. I just heard it too.
I listen to. I'm following too many of the steps, but I need to stay focused on one thing. So
yes,
I need to stay focused on the 4 hour and the daily. My problem is I don't need to be going back down to the 1 hour and the 15 minute unless I'm trying to scalp. Yep. And that's what's killing me.
Okay, I agree with you.
So really, and I see this all the time. Shaquan, I be right here every time and I see it. But for some odd reason, I just can't get it right. I don't know why. And I see this all the time. And what I would do is I get so impatient and I see it, and it's just, I just don't get it. I mean, it's me. It's me. I know it's me, but it's my patience. And that's what's killing me.
And that's your patience. You ready?
Yep.
Walk me through what you want to do versus what you.
Okay, now what I see right there is I see it now. But I wanted to go back down.
You want to?
I wanted to go back down. Now, if I see it right there, because I believe it came back up to what you call price action or structure. That's what I see.
Yes. Okay, and that's what I'm about to ask you now, and because you have yet to mention the structure that you're using. Like, what do you use to say this is where I want to enter the trade?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm confused at too as well.
Okay, what technique, and you can be as transparent as you want here or vague. What technique are you learning right now? Because you say you got it.
Okay, actually, I'm just now learning structure. I'm
Which
learning structure, and I'm just now really getting. I've been doing it ever since 2017. So I was a truck driver. I was over the road, so I was on my own company. So I was trying to drive and look at the same time. So I'm all over. I'm kind of all over the place.
Right.
But what I'm starting to see is that I'm really learning, and I'm really starting to see structure and price action.
Got you. Okay.
And I'm kind of getting, and then I hear demand and supply and demand, but I'm getting it confused.
Got you. Okay. So let's talk about that really quick. So, there's a difference between support and resistance and supply and demand. Support and
Okay.
resistance says that at one exchange trade or just an area of exchange trades, that price keeps interchanging, right? It's an area where price will keep retracing to and from. So it's like a popular kids area, right? So if I see that price keeps interchanging from support to resistance or buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, and one area on opposite directions, opposite sides of just like one area, that's your support and resistance. It's just a major exchange rate. Okay.
Okay.
Because that's what we know. A lot of people are going to come in and fluctuate and just come to that one area, and they're going to make trading decisions. That's supply and demand. I'm sorry, support and resistance. Okay.
Okay.
It's like what Marcia did. Okay, when we looked at Marcia, that was a perfect example of resistance. If we can go back up for a second, look how many times it hit resistance, 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 resistance. So a lot of people are looking in this one area, to decide if they're going to take a sell or a buy. Okay.
Right.
Supply and demand says, okay, we see that, and that's all good and well, but majorly, where is price going? It's not based on a support or resistance area. It's more so based on who has control. Is the dollar in control, or is the yen in control? Are people about to start long-term selling or buying? Like, for example, when the United States dollar was going up, 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 this is called demand. There's a demand for the United States dollar because people keep buying it against the yen. Right now, there's not a demand for USDJ for the United States over the dollar. So people are going to sell it. These are demand areas. Okay. And to me, I like to say it's based on one candle, not really so much popular areas in the market. So, that's how I personally like to do it and teach it, honestly. And you just get a good handle on it based on who's teaching you, and then based on who's leading you and who's guiding you in that, and what their personal rules are for that. Okay. So let's go over this area right here. Let's just stay on the 4 hour for a second. So, with this candle here, you really can't do anything because it's just a bullish candle in your one area, right? But before you enter the trade, so let's get that out the way. Before you enter the trade, I want you to set your take profit. Where's your take profit going?
My take profit would be down at the lowest, down at the low, at the lowest, down at the very bottom. The
right
last, here? Yes.
Okay, cool. So now what we need to do is to find your entry, because here's the thing now, Charles, as long as price stays below this area here, this last lower high, you're fine, right? As long as we can stay below. So the next candle is a bearish spinning top. That's one of the candles that I mentioned to you guys, right? So is this a candle that you would want to trade? Or do you need more information? Do you need another candle?
I need more information.
Okay. Next candle.
Wow.
Do y'all see what I mean when I say those 4 candles? I really mean that when I say that. It takes one candle to put you into profit. Y'all got a whole course on this. I teach, I'm telling y'all, a system. I teach on it, okay? One candle, baby. When
Right.
y'all see those, I'm telling y'all, oh my God, this is so beautiful.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Right.
That's a very beautiful spinning top. Okay.
Woo. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm telling y'all, I love this here. Okay.
I feel you.
Yes, yes.
But when I get into it, I can't see it. I just don't
But when
get it.
you do,
Woo.
and this is why I teach higher time frames, so you can see it first before you drop down in time frames. Because honestly, let's say you did go to the 15-minute, and let's actually see if it does it, because I don't know. I want to see now price stay below here. I said we wasn't gonna go below the 15. I lied, y'all. I just want to see because he said something. Curiosity just struck me. I'm gonna change the color of this candle here. Let me see if it retests it. Oh, we can't go back that far. Dang it. That's fine. That was gonna be, if it did, that was gonna be beautiful, y'all. Can't go back that far. That sucks. But not, hold on, TradingView. You need to send me back to my part that I was just at though. Hold on now. Where are we? Oh, they gonna put me all the way back here. You ain't right, TradingView. All right. But do y'all see how that just worked out? One candle, you guys, push you into profit. We didn't have to go all the way left. You know, we stayed there. I mean, we can keep doing that, you guys. I mean, watch this. Let's just back test. Let's just do a few quick trades, okay? Let's just practice this together. Okay, so price is still pushing down. We have a new low right here. We have a lower high right here. We have a lower low right here. Okay, who wants to go? You want to go? You want to do another one with me, or anyone else wants to go?
I would love to do another one because you're helping me.
Let's do another one. Okay. This is why trend is important, which is why I ask you, what's your priority? Okay. Somebody say something? Oh, okay. So, you have a very beautiful lower high right here. You have a very beautiful lower low right here. Okay. So what we need for price to do is to stay below this candle. But once again, this is going to be based on what you do. It's going to be based on how you see the market. It's going to be based on your market structure. Some of you guys, once again, like I said, you're going to draw support and resistance. Some of you guys have supply and demand. Some of you guys have trend lines. I honestly don't know. Okay. But I need price to stay below here. So I'm just going to draw an arrow. I need price to stay below this area right here. Okay. The reason why I need price to stay below is because if it does, it's going to test the range of this candle, but also I know that it could potentially go back down. I want to see if it can keep trading back downwards. Okay. So you ready, Charles?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's just say that, you know, you're not analyzing the price charts together. We come up with this system, you know, that says, hey, we need price to do this one thing. If it does this on this time frame, we're going to do that. And you told me a 4 hour. You kind of want to slow it down. Okay. So look at what's going on in the 4 hour right now as well. Lower high, lower low. This is our area. We want price to stay below. We just have to have the patience to wait until it gets there. And whether it gets there or not, guess what? We're going to sit in our hands and wait. Okay. So price comes up and it gives us a doji confirmation candle. Okay. And I want you to tell me, would you enter the trade here or would you wait? What would you want to do? Would you enter the trade here or would you want to wait?
I will enter.
Okay. So we enter the trade, right? And where's your exit going to go?
My exit is going to go right under the lower low.
You're going to go under the lower low or at the lower low? Which one?
At the lower low.
Okay. And let's enter. So we are at 83 pips. Let's just do a 1-to-1 as well too. Because I know stop loss is something that some of y'all need to work on. So I'm not going to do a second guess kind of thing. Okay. So we got a doji confirmation. Let's just see what happens. And we're out the trade. Okay. We didn't go to the left. We're staying with recent price action. We're just keeping it simple. We're just trading with the flow of the market. We're trading what price is doing. The daily is leading us. The daily is guiding us. We have priority. The daily holds priority. We look at trend. We set structure on that one time frame. Do you guys see why I asked y'all those questions in the beginning? I asked y'all this question, right? What time frame do you analyze? When you are on that first time frame, what are you doing on that one time frame? Are you plotting structure or are you analyzing your trend or doing both? We just did both on one time frame. One of the other
Analyzing.
questions, huh?
Analyzing.
You're right. So you're analyzing, right? So I analyzed and I plotted structure on that one time frame. I also asked you guys, what time frame do you analyze your take profit on? We did it on the 4 hour because that's where he's entering, right? He said the previous low, right? The previous low. Now I could have easily just did that on the daily as well and said, well, I want price to come back down to the low or whatever. We could have easily did that, but obviously we did it on the 4 hour. We just didn't do it then. But that was one of the questions I asked as well. Are you going to analyze your take profit on the same time frame that you just analyzed your trend and structure on, or on the time frame you're going to enter on? We just did it on the time frame we entered on because it's the previous low, right? So now all he has to do, he has everything set up. All he got to do is wait for his entry. Everything is already forecasted. He already did the work. He did the work. Renell asks, why is it a doji confirmation? So we can say that this is also a spinning top because the candle body is actually in the middle of two equal wicks, or it's a doji. A doji in a spinning top. Okay, let's talk about spinning tops and bottoms. A spinning top and a bottom is actually a doji confirmation in one candle. Doji confirmations are two candles. Okay, you have an indecisive candle, which is like different variations of a cross. And then you have the confirmation candle, which is for some people, they need color. So if it's a doji candle and then you get a confirmation candle, it could be a bearish candle like what we did here. This is also a hammer. It's also one of my rejection candles. So I like to say a 2-for-1. So this just signal that price wanted to stay below, right? And I'm like Edner, I put a zone. I love zones. So I just put a zone. And once that zone is reached, and I get my confirmation, everything I'm entering, right? So that's all we're doing, you guys. So Charles, how do you feel?
I feel great. I feel like I'm learning, and like I said, I've been watching a couple of your videos, so I feel like I get it. I I I think it's just that I'm second guessing myself too much, but I'm on point. But you just confirmed everything. I just have to learn how to be patient. And
Yes.
trust myself and trust what I'm saying.
Yes. Yes, I agree. Because here's the thing, right? You can tell me where you want to exit. We just got to get you to the point where like, hey, these are the time frames I'm going to use. This time frame has priority. I'm going to set that priority. I'm going to set my structure. I'm going to set what I need to do. And then once I see it, boom, I'm in. Don't and this is why I really wanted to lead with a different type of way of back test tonight to put you guys in the seat, put y'all, and I don't want to call it a hot seat, but put you in the trading seat so you can see how you need to make your decisions. Okay, so you can see where you need to improve on, because at the end of the day, it's not about me when we turn this screen off. It's about what you do behind the scenes when nobody is looking. Okay. So that's that part there. So just have the patience. Have the patience to say, my money is worth me waiting. My money is worth me waiting. So we're not going to chase the money. We're going to let the money come to us. By us waiting for price to reach our structures, we're letting it come to us. The moment it gives us the signal to enter, we then go for the money. It came to us. We then go for it. And we push the button. Okay? Yes. I'm so excited. Yay. Okay. So thank you, Charles. I truly appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I felt like I'm missing questions, y'all. Hold on, guys. I see y'all was on it. Mercy said, I just found my mentor. So glad thank you, Mercy. I truly appreciate it. Thank you, Kendall. Oh, Kendall, I hope did you get your stuff today? I gave you your trading plan and stuff. So I hope you got it. Is he still in here? Where's his name? He must have left. He was for that work. Okay, I'll email him. I later. Thank y'all. I just don't know it. Okay. Okay. What's the difference between a paid trading view and a free? Yes. Any difference in terms of functionality? Let's talk about trading view. So I have the Pro Plus. No, I had the Pro Plus version. Okay, yes. Okay, so when it comes to trading view, when you have the free version, you can't set up a lot of watch lists. You can't use bar replay on all time frames. You can't have multiple chart layouts. You're limited on indicators. You're limited on alerts. I think you only get 10 alerts. you are limited on certain things, and that the pop-ups will always keep coming up. I don't like pop-ups. When you go to the pro version, you can get the you get multiple chart layouts. You get 2 chart layouts. You can do multiple watch lists, which I really love. Multiple watch lists, because you can do watch lists for free, but you can only do one. You get more alerts as well. I think with the pro you get 10 alerts. I'm sorry. I think with the pro you get 10 alerts. You get more indicators if you're the indicator person. And I think it has to do with your Pine scripts as well, because you can create strategies here and scripts, and you can code them here in TradingView as well too. I have the Pro Plus version where I can get 30 trade alerts, which means I can alert myself 30 times in one session or whatever. I get 3 chart layouts. I get multiple indicators. You just get more. If you guys need to see what that looks like, let me see if I can. I forget how to I bring it up. But when you sign up, go to like account balance or something, and then change account or something, and it'll show you guys in comparison form what all you get. But there is a plus side to buying this though. I think TradingView is very easy to customize. It's very easy. Thank you, Jermaine answered it. So yeah, it's very easy to customize. Okay. Do practical and rough experiences. This is really thought provoking. Love it. Thank you. Are these things taught in the Swing Trade Society or in the course? Yes. So let's talk about this here, because you guys know I don't really like to sell you guys on anything unless you ask me. I always make sure you guys ask me first. So in the Swing Trading Society, that is my private coaching group. It is a paid membership because we meet twice a week. And in that membership, here's what I do, you guys. We actually do a lot. So in that membership, we meet every Wednesday and every Sunday because we are swing traders. We don't have to talk every day because we are busy people in real life. We don't trade by adrenaline. We trade when the market comes to us. So sometimes we're waiting on our trades to set up, and everyone doesn't trade all the same pairs. So we just recently got to where everyone is responsible for a certain pair. Still within their own trading, their trading watch list as well too. So what I do is every Wednesday we have a master class. So you guys see how I'm teaching you guys here? Imagine what I'm teaching them over there. And soon I will be adding a course over there that they can have alongside with what we do here. So the way I'm teaching you guys about the 4 candles, the way I'm talking to you guys about how we enter simplistically based on those 4 candles, the entries, the exits and everything, there will be a course that will be added that explains all of that. Because here's the thing. I'm not a believer of you just watch a video and then you come to me and then we analyze the price charts and you can't ask me a question and then I refer you back to a video. I'm not going to do that to you. I think that's very unfair. The course is meant to help guide you when we do analyze our price chart so you can keep up with me. Keep up with me, keep up with me, keep up with me, because I'm a very detailed person. But also too, when we meet on Sundays and we analyze our price charts, you know exactly what I'm doing, exactly where I'm going, exactly where I'm hitting at. You get to follow me step by step. And if you have a question, I'm there to answer it for you. Okay. So that's what we do there. So it's a swing trading society because we're holding our trades. So yes, some of the stuff I'm teaching you guys here, I'm teaching you guys the watered down version I teach over there. Okay. Free stuff is never free. You know what, Johnny? One of my, I love saying that free is always limited. Free is always limited. Think about Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett will never give his strategy away. He just never will. Why won't he ever give his strategy away? Because he understands the power in it, right? So, you know, if you do go to him, I'm pretty sure you're gonna pay him millions of dollars for it. I want you guys to think about Tony Robinson for a second. In order to train with him, you have to pay him $1 million. Like you literally have to pay him millions of dollars. And I'm pretty sure he has his stuff tiered, but I can almost guarantee you to get with him one-on-one, it's nowhere less than $100,000. Why? Because, and think about it like this, all that he's doing and all his knowledge and skill that he's built up for this is meant to propel you to another level, right? I want you guys to think about what we did right now, and this was just free. I just helped 3 people for free. I didn't ask for anything in return. I didn't say anything salesy in here. Why? Because my focus is on you guys. And like I said, it's not until you ask me. Now, if I was on Instagram, that's different because I use Instagram as business. But when here in Zoom, it's meant to help you guys. Like I said, it's a webinar. It's meant to help you guys, right? So, honey, you're right. Free stuff is never free. I promise you it's not. But that doesn't mean that you can't learn from it. You know, you should learn from what's free. You should implement it. Because here's what I learned. When you pay attention. When people pay me, I know it's because they already saw my free stuff. I know that. It's because that free stuff was so good, they were able to see a difference. They felt the difference. I need you to feel that difference. I don't want you to feel like I'm only teaching you for a gimmick. I need you to go implement what I just taught you for free. So when you come to me, you're already a step ahead because I have everything you need. You ain't got to do nothing but come and learn from me and then implement what I ask you to, and we propel from there. You see what I mean? So that's the most important part. Can you please show the 4 candles on a chart that you look for entries? Yeah, I can show you an example of it. Um,